Please don't leave me. And I always say how I don't need you, but it's always gonna come right back to this. Please don't leave me.
Okay, well here I am, not with Pink, but with Donna Moody. I nearly said Pink again. Donna, how uncanny you look like her and sound like her. When did you first discover all this?
Basically, you know, just playing for family and friends, you know, in local South Yorkshire pubs, and it was just someone that, you know, randomly said, "God, we've seen Pink live. You know, you should do it." So I kind of got my act together and tested it out with the public and had a massive response. And it's basically just took from there, and we've stepped up the markers to costumes and things, and then I went to see her earlier this year at Manchester Arena, which was fantastic.
I think you also saw her at the Sheffield Arena when she was here last time. She's due back again soon.
She is.
You caused a real stir. Tell me, I think you had to have a police escort. Did people really think you were Pink?
Yeah, we walked into a few pubs for a drink beforehand. Uncannily enough, my friends had said beforehand, "Donna, are you going to go dressed as her?" I said, no, I'm not. We do it with work. No, let's just all go. And we all got, like, you know, t-shirts and stuff, and it were a right big girly. And we walked through, and there were people looking, and we went in a bar, and someone tapped me on the shoulder and said, Can I have my picture taken with you?" And we were laughing, obviously, because it were all in good fun and what have you. And we did that, and then just as we were coming out at Arena, one of the staff said, Are you going to go out drinking? I'd bought a great big poster for my daughter, and they said, "Yeah, are you going to go out drinking, you know, around Sheffield?" And I said, "No, we've got to head back. We're going to go for a few drinks, and then we're going to head back." And she said, "Well, we wouldn't advise it. We wouldn't advise that you do that. She says, because you're going to get mobbed." She went, there's been people talking already, so we kind of got escorted back to coach, which were really ironic, but it was fun as well, you know. So, but especially, you know, just walking about, and I mean, this is me. This is how I dress anyway. So it's not that it's not coming naturally. Do you know what I mean? My hair's always been short. I've always dressed like this.
So you're going to be back at the concert again at the Arena soon?
Yes, I'm going next
So
month.
if people do see Pink walking around outside, you never know. It might be Donna.
It might be Donna. You never know.
Now, if people do want to see you in concert as well, I know that you've got some very high-profile events coming up. I believe that you're going to be singing at the Sugar Ray Leonard dinner that's coming to Doncaster, and you've got a season with Tyson booked, I hear, as well.
I have. We're at the Doncaster Dome on the 9th of October with Sugar Ray Leonard and Ray Lewis, which is the original Drifter. So that should be a good evening. And then obviously the Tyson tour starts on the 4th of November at Wolverhampton, and we'll be doing various locations in the UK. So it's all good.
And what about Donna, not the Pink artist, but Donna in her own voice? Because I'm told that you've got a terrific voice. Are you hoping to go down the tribute market or actually follow your own voice?
I never aspired, if you like, to be famous. You know, it was just that's me. All my family are musically orientated. My granddad can play a piano without reading music because he can't read music. So I've kind of learnt that road anyway, and I've picked up a lot of different artists on the way. So it's, you know, when I've just not been doing Pink tribute and we've been singing other things, there's a lot of other you know, artists in my set: AC/DC, Leona Lewis, Amy Winehouse, all right down to Cascada. Do you know what I mean? So I cover a wide variety of vocalists anyway. And it's proving to, again, like I said, to be a great success. The last time we went to Cardiff for the promotion of the Tyson tour, in Brewery Quarters in Cardiff, the response from that was fantastic, so much so that half an hour after we got back in the van to set back off up to Sheffield for another gig, we had a call from the committee from the Mardi Gras.
But are you fancying trying to break into the market with your own voice?
Definitely,
or,
definitely. Well, there's always that scope, you know. I think my voice is quite versatile, so I can, you know, kind of adapt.
And you can create a different look, presumably.
Exactly, yeah. So it's I'd be definitely interested in doing my own stuff. Or,
And are we likely to see any time soon on the X Factor or Britain's Got Talent, or are you open to breaking a different way?
no, I think I'm probably open to breaking a different way. You know, I'm happy at the minute doing what I'm doing, but if there's bigger and better things around the corner for me, then...
The highway to hell, I'm on the highway to hell, and I'm going down, down.